I sent 454 loom videos, and this one got me 27,875 USD from one client without a sales call. It started like this. I sent an email with the loom link right here, and then a follow-up, and then he replied to the follow-up. I sent the Stripe link, and then payment made. And this loom right here triggered all of that. Now, listen up for 5 minutes if you want to get 27K with Loom outreach. By the way, if you're in a rush and you don't have 5 minutes to learn how to do this, I open spots to make the custom Loom script for your niche and your offer. Link is below. Now, you might ask yourself, does that still work today with AI? Of course it does, because it is based on psychology, which hasn't changed in thousands of years and won't change in the future. Because here's the thing, when you give some valuable, applicable information to someone, they feel like they owe you. Not much, but at least they owe you their attention. And it works because 99% people are lazy, but you're not. But be careful. You should never try to sell people on the idea of working with you. You should only be selling them on the mechanism or the process and why it's the best way for them to achieve their desired outcome. Working with you is just an extension of this. I'm going to give you a clear example so you understand what I say. When reaching out to fitness creators, because this is my main niche with my agency, I see that they have their coaching program available 24/7 on their website. The question I can ask them is, do you believe making your offers not available 24/7 would lead to an increase or a decrease in sales? Obviously, you know it, scarcity leads to more sales. Then I can sell them on the mechanism that makes their offer not available 24/7. Now that that is said, let's start with the structure that I use on my loom. This one that got me 27K. So you start the recording. What's the first question they ask themselves? Who the fuck is that guy? Exactly. You need to answer that question as fast as possible. But you want to also respect their time. You're talking to the busiest people on the planet, business owners. And so you want to thank them for giving you their attention. And you want to spend 10 seconds max on this. You want to give context on who you are and state your headline or offer, making it clear what you do and positioning yourself as an authority in the market. If you don't have case studies, analyze other people's success and show the insight you got from it. And you want to spend less than 30 seconds on this. You gotta go fast. Step 3, you gotta give a reason why you're reaching out. Just like the Wolf of Wall Street. Something just came across my desk, John.
It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months.
So you want to explain why you decided to reach out to them and offer to send a personalized video. And the best way to do this is by making them feel special and give them a factual compliment. A compliment that is based on their social media profile, on their website, on the things they've built. For example, if we're talking to a YouTube creator, it could be congratulations on the community you've built. I can see people in the comment section really appreciate your advice. This is factual. You can fact check it. It's not just, oh, your content is so cool. No, you could say that to anybody. You got to be specific here. Again, you want to spend 30 to 45 seconds on this. I'll tell you at the end of the video what the maximum length of a loom should be. So once you're done with the personalization phase, you got to move on to the authority building phase, where you're going to transition to your case study. Whether it's your case study that you've built with your clients, or you've analyzed other people's success and you've broke it down and got the insight from it, which you're going to deliver right now. And that case study has to have a before and after state. And it has to be in the same industry or a similar industry as the people you're reaching out to, so they can believe that you can do the same for them. And the goal of that authority building phase is to let them know why they should listen to your video and why the asset or value you're gonna give them is valuable. This is gonna be more important. So you wanna spend less than 2 minutes on it. But you want to keep it short and simple. I'm going to give you an example based on the tweet of Uncle Hormozy, which has a good framework for it. So you can go like this. That guy we work with is like you. He was here. He wanted to go there. This is what he had. This is what he needed. And this is how we help the guy like you go there. And here's a very, very important part. Don't leave now, because you're about to make a living sending videos to strangers, and you can do it from all over the world. So just focus for 2 minutes. This won't work unless you make sure that the key points you share are not just number based, they should also be emotional based. Even if you do B2B and you talk to businesses, you're talking to a human. Numbers could be, for example, views, email replies, leads collected, sales, ad spent. Emotional points could be not able to spend enough time with family, or clients' results suffering, clients churning if it's a SaaS. You want to hit them with that emotion. Next step, we're almost there. You want to share the value or whatever thing, mechanism that can help them move to their desired situation. Because right now you've showed them why they should listen. So they're going to listen till the end of the video. So the whole point of this part is to sell people on why your process or mechanism is the fastest and best way for them to achieve their desired outcome. As simple as that. You can do it visually with tools like Miro, Eraser, which is what I'm using right now, or even a physical whiteboard. You gotta position yourself as the teacher, because when you're the teacher, you have more of a dominant position. And when doing cold outreach, it's very important to turn the tables and get that dominance, because otherwise they will just dictate whatever they want. The relationship starts before they become clients. So you wanna make sure you position yourself as the professor, the teacher, the one who has the expertise and can help them. And again, quick reminder, you don't want to be selling people on the idea of working with you, like this is what we'll do for you and then we'll do this and that. It should be more like this is how it works, this is the process. Then whether they want to use it or not, that's their problem, but you want to make it feel like ridiculous not to use it and then not to work with you. You're gonna spend less than 2 minutes. It's an important part, so it deserves 2 minutes or less if you can do it faster. Last step, very important as well. That's how you end the video, the call to action phase. Now you have different possibilities, and if you stay 1 more minute, I'll explain what's the secret that will make the sale no matter what possibility you choose. As you saw my example at the start, I didn't go on a call. I sold in the emails. My call to action was about making it very easy to start by asking a simple yes/no question. Is this something you're looking to implement? Let me know, I can send more details. And then he asked for my rates. I sent him what he needed. Then we talked and I sent the Stripe link and boom, I got the sale. The goal with every call to action after your last message or your loom is to make it very easy to move closer to the sale by having a foot in the door and then entering one step after the other closer to the sale. It can be a sample. I used to send video samples for video editing. I know a guy who took that strategy up to 80K a month. Or you can still invite them on a call so you can show more details live about using that mechanism specifically in their business and then close them at the end of it. And to do that, you just add a button directing to your calendar at the end of your loom. Now, I'm not a fan of calls, and the reality of calls versus no calls, sell via emails or DMs is this secret. Prospects need to feel a specific emotion in order to justify their decision to buy. And that emotion is triggered with a specific amount of content, of information. It's not the same amount for every prospect. Some need a bit of info, others need more. The point is that you can cover that amount of info via emails, but it takes a few back and forth. Or you can do it via calls and cover that information time faster. That's the secret. Then you thank them for their time and you end the video. But now, if you don't want to waste time doing 454 looms, I open spots to make the custom loom script for your niche and offer. First link in the description. See you in the trenches.